All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon, I suppose, and welcome to the Holmwood auction room. My name's Carl Siebert. I'm your auctioneer today, and it's my privilege to finalise the good work of Zanny Paulson and her team from the Fendleton office in respect of number 3, Deepdale Street in Burnside. You bid today on the basis that you've read and understood all documentation made available to you. That includes the auction contract, which includes the conduct of auction. Now, those rules apply to a standard auction. You will be aware that this auction has been brought forward ahead of the scheduled date. Our owners have deemed a pre-auction offer acceptable in all respects, and the property will be sold at that price to that purchaser unless there is further bidding. So you still have every opportunity to make this lovely home your own. You need only raise your hand. Now, as the auctioneer, I can still nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. I can refuse bids if I feel they're not in the best interest of my vendors. If there's any disputed bid, we just go back to the last undisputed bid. You won't hear the phrase vendor bid from me today. Those are bids made by the auctioneer on behalf of the owner. Won't be happening today, and I'm unlikely to get in your way too much, but I will control proceedings where required. In terms of the contract, of course, you'll sign that if you are the successful purchaser. If you haven't done so already, pay deposit 10% of the purchase price. When you sign that documentation, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide, and if any of our licensed colleagues are bidding on behalf of clients, we'll do our very best to point them out to you. Now, the property, hey Zanny, look, I've seen a lot of great listings come my way from you and your team. This, for me, is an absolute peach. This is how you renovate property, bidders and buyers, of course, built in an era synonymous with good quality, robust, permanent material construction. This has just been wonderfully modernised throughout. I can tell you the alarm, which is included, is in working condition. I found that out about 20 minutes ago, actually. It's very loud. Nobody's getting away with anything. And why you need the burglar alarm, I don't know, because this is such a wonderfully quiet and safe street. I mean, famous really for being a great place to raise kids, certainly a good place to invest your money. You've got a trifecta of excellent school zones here, Cobham, Burnside and Roydvale, and really just wonderfully quiet streets. Inside, wonderful decor choices, lush carpet underfoot. You've got the benefit of not one but two living spaces. I just think that adds to the appeal. Certainly if you've got a busy household, there's room for everyone. Backyard, nice Kiwiana backyard, lots of lush grass as well, great garaging. Look, I could go on forever, Zanny, but let's announce that accepted figure.
900,000.
At 900,000, I'll give you a moment to digest that, bidders and buyers, before we sell away. At $900,000, if there is further bidding, now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. $10,000 puts you in front. At 900,000, I'll count it down 3 times, or I sell away. We're on the market and selling, to be clear. At 900,000, first call. 910,000. Nice to meet you, sir. Now in pole position at $910,000. What's the response? What's the retort at 910,000? 911 was it, sir? At 911. 911 the call. Can I say 15, sir? At 911 I have. First time. 915, excellent, at $915,000. 916, just the one there. Only asking him to pay another $2,000, really, but let's see if it works. At $916,000, first call. 917, change of pace there, that should be encouraging. Would you say 920 maybe? 920, I think that's an astute move at $920,000. So how do we respond? At $920,000 I have. $922,000 for lots of space. 924, great configuration. Do love this floor plan. Very sunny at 924, sir. What's the response? 925, just 1,000 on top. 926, fabulous kitchen, separate laundry. At 926,000 in our rapidly burgeoning city, sir, I tell you what, we'll look back on prices like these and chuckle, I suspect. At 930, improves his own position. Hey, that's a clever move, sir, at $930,000, sir. Would you bid me 1,000? Or maybe straight to 935. At 930,000 I have. Once. Twice. Bids over here, sir. Would you bid me 1,000? Third and final call. At 930,000, or have I found my winner? Do I sell away? 931. At 931. 935. At 935, the call. Are we all together? Or do you have interest? I'll take bids here as well, if you like. At $935,000, sir, my job is to mitigate your regret. If you don't bid again, we're back to open homes. It's only getting colder. Stop the clock. Today's the day. At $935,000 once, twice at $935,000, fully double glazed, third and final call. I'll take $500, sir. Would that be of interest to you? Or is that permission to sell? I've counted 3 times. I do need an answer, sir. Property's going. Any better bid? It is going. Last chance. Hammer falls. Gone and sold. Hey, that's superb, folks. You know it's popular today. It'll be popular when you go to sell. I don't think that'll be for a wee while yet. Congratulations to our sellers. Thanks so much for the opportunity. Please keep renovating homes. You do such a great job. Zenny, as always, great work. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday.